On this episode, we're going to debunk 5 myths in cybersecurity. Welcome to StudioSec. Be sure to like if this video is useful at all. Comment down below if any myths were busted, if you have any other myths that you might have seen in cybersecurity, or if there are any truths you'd want to share. And also be sure to subscribe for more content. I'm posting more episodes every week. Cybersecurity is pretty cool. However, unfortunately, in a lot of ways, the legend has outrun the reality. From many TV shows providing a false idea of what cybersecurity really is, to the popular idea of what cybersecurity is supposed to be. I thought it would be important to create a video to debunk the myths in cybersecurity. So myth number 1, you have to be smart to be in cybersecurity. I mean, come on. I'm here, aren't I? And I'm not like the smartest person in the world, so debunked, but for real. First, I want to make sure that I specify that smart is relative. It's really not even a good word to use to measure someone's intelligence. For instance, someone might be really smart in IT, someone else might be really smart in automotives, but they may not be cross-trained. Like an automotive professional may not be very good with IT, and an IT professional may not be very good with the automotive industry. That doesn't make either one of them stupid, it just makes them trained in their profession. So the idea that you have to be smart to work in cybersecurity simply doesn't make any sense. You do, however, have to be teachable. Cybersecurity is not easy. It comes with a lot of complex processes and concepts, and you have to be willing to teach yourself outside of the classroom if you're in school, or teach yourself on your own if you're not going to school. If you want to take a certification, you often have to completely learn all that material on your own. The important thing to know is that when you are able to teach yourself new things, you'll be able to make it in cybersecurity. Remember that this happens on a cycle. As you learn more, you're going to learn more that you don't know. And as you learn those things, you're just going to learn more things that you don't know about. And that should excite you. If you are excited to learn new things, you're gonna absolutely love it in cybersecurity. It's consistently evolving. New technology comes out, new protocols come out, new applications and concepts and theories come out that impact the industry as a whole. You're gonna have no shortage of material to learn from. However, if you don't enjoy teaching yourself, it might be pretty challenging. Just remember that everybody in the industry is always learning. They're always teaching themselves. So you're not alone. If you have questions, they probably have questions too. So you're not alone in this industry. Everybody's working together to increase understanding. Myth number 2, the concept of unhackable. Now, I do want to add a caveat. There is one exception. You unplug your computer, you take the battery out, obviously it's turned off, you bury it in your backyard and you never touch it again. No one's gonna hack that. But if those requirements are not met, the possibility exists it could get hacked. It may not be connected to the internet and it could be hacked. Air-gapped machines get hacked a lot. Now, if you're watching this video and you're getting excited and you want to go hack everything, don't. This channel does not condone illegal hacking. Remember, hacking is illegal unless you have written approval from the owner of the domain, the network, the device, whatever, to do what you're doing within a certain scope. You can't just, get a verbal permission to hack something and then you hack the entire network, take it down, and then now you're going to jail because you didn't get written permission, and 2, you were outside of scope. So it's important to make sure that those caveats are made. Now, with that aside complete, let's get back to unhackable things. Massive organizations that devote millions of dollars and have hundreds of people on their cybersecurity staff get hacked. Equifax, a major credit union, Target, a major retailer, many other organizations have had cybersecurity breaches. The thing to be skeptical about are absolutes. The term unhackable is an absolute because it assumes that there is a 0% chance that something can be hacked. And in this industry, we have to be skeptical about zeros and 100s when it's a percentage range, right? Now, like I said, there are some exceptions. You could bury your computer, but remember, anything that has a person logging into it is hackable. Anything that uses a process is hackable. And obviously, anything that is connected to the internet is hackable. Just remember that it is your job in this industry to find what those things are and to take that 5% chance that it could get hacked and reduce it as much as you can. That concept is called mitigating risk. Myth number 3, school will teach you everything. I'm pretty sure this is a myth in most other industries, but I'm putting it here, why not? Cybersecurity in academia is relatively new. A lot of schools are still trying to figure out how to teach cybersecurity. There are a lot of theoretical concepts that go into cybersecurity. Do we make a cybersecurity program like an information management program, or do we make it like a computer science program? Both work, but they do require training in both areas to get the full picture of what cybersecurity really is. And that just really scratches the surface, because there are a lot of cybersecurity specific topics and concepts in there. The main thing to keep in mind that for the most part, academia will try to teach you concepts. And that's a very good thing. That'll give you a great foundation to launch your cybersecurity career. However, the thing that you're gonna have to remember is that you're gonna have to teach yourself, right? Remember point number 1, that you have to be teachable. And part of that comes with teaching yourself the application of the theory that you're learning in school. A big part of that comes with making your own home lab. If you haven't seen my video on how to set up your home lab, you can check it out at the end screen of this video. But in setting up your home lab, you're teaching yourself how to learn, in effect. You are teaching yourself how to take a complex theory that you have just learned in class, learn the application of that theory in a testing environment, and then you can take that to work with you. Another thing I want to make sure to clarify is that no matter what you try to do with your lab, no matter how much you learn in school, be prepared to show up to work and not know what's going on. That's perfectly fine and perfectly normal. The thing to keep in mind is that you need to learn while you're working as well. Identify the areas that you're not quite clear on and learn those things as fast as possible. As always, be patient. You're not gonna learn this overnight. It is incredibly complex. There are so many topics. Cybersecurity is so much more broad than people talk about. I mean, I didn't include that in this list, that cybersecurity is not broad, but cybersecurity is very broad. There are so many different niches within cybersecurity. And yet, in a way, cybersecurity is its own niche of IT. So be patient learning this subject. There's a lot to learn. You're gonna figure it out. Myth number 4, you have to go to school. First off, school is expensive. I would never advise that you go to school if you can't afford it. And of course, there are a ton of options online that are much more affordable that will basically teach you the same thing. Not only will they teach you the same thing, but they'll teach you from home. You can learn in your pajamas. I never wore pajamas to class. That'd be strange. Now, that's where this channel comes in, is to fill in some gaps where they may be, to answer some questions that you may have. But it is incredibly important that all along this journey, you're teaching yourself. You are learning new things on your own, and you're asking questions. Something I personally would really recommend is find yourself a mentor. Find someone that is in the industry that would be willing to take you under their wing and kind of explain some things for you, show you the way. And also, build a home lab. Link in the description, watch the video, build a home lab. It's so easy and not that expensive. But if you don't go to school, it's important to replace the degree with certifications, from a Security Plus to a ton of other different certifications in the industry. Frankly, there are so many certifications you can get, I can't even list them. Like, there's a ton. So get some certifications. Even if you go to school, get some certificate. I got one whenever I was going to school. It's very important. Those are recognized kind of like a college degree. I know it doesn't make sense. You spend a lot of time in school and not a lot of time studying for a certification, but I mean, they kind of go hand in hand. And myth number 5, you will succeed if you're only doing this for the money. Look, cybersecurity can pay well, but this content is complex and it takes a long time to learn. You have to have a passion for learning. You also have a passion for helping people and for making networks safe and for protecting the information that exists in databases that you're protecting. If money is all that's driving you, you won't be able to make it through these courses. You will not be able to learn this content. And even if you are able to learn through this content, it just won't be worthwhile. It will not be fulfilling work to you. So find something that fulfills you and make money doing that. The thing to keep in mind in cybersecurity, it is our role to protect others. Attackers are getting much, much better at causing harm, which means that it takes more work on our end to learn to keep up. While the money is good, the need is greater. So if you're only in this for the money, there are more lucrative gigs elsewhere. So with that, there are 5 myths that we have just debunked in cybersecurity. Leave a like if this was helpful. Leave a comment down below if you have any myths that you've discovered in cybersecurity or anything else you'd like to share, and subscribe for more content. I'll be posting every week. Thank you.